Happy Thanksgiving, El Camino! I'm Kiki Schlenk.
And I'm Amina Bahi.
Welcome to Season 7, Episode 6 of El Camino Reality.
This week we update you on some school news,
Observe the Physics Egg Drop,
demonstrate how to make some easy treats,
share some cranky relative stories,
pass it over to Matt Brenner for this week's sports wrap-up,
and cover the Tuesday morning protest. On Tuesday night, El Camino got serious about the environment.
Katrina Arzaga takes you there.
We are here at the Energy Efficiency Forum coordinated by Dr. Eric Wilson, Chief of Sustainability and STEAM Initiatives. Dr. Wilson, why don't you tell us something about yourself and the event here tonight?
Well, I'm the Director of Sustainability and STEAM Initiatives here at El Camino, and the event we have here tonight is the Energy Efficiency Forum. The forum is geared towards community members, parents, and students to try and teach them about how they can be more efficient at home, so using less energy and saving money, because those are two of the key parts of sustainability.
A panel of expert speakers in the fields of water, gas, electricity, and alternative energies can save energy, money, and the planet at the same time. What brings you to El Camino tonight for this environmental event?
Well, thanks for asking. El Camino is in my district. I represent Woodland Hills, Tarzana, Reseda, Winnetka, Canoga Park. And when issues of the environment are up, I want to be active and engaging with the community. Today is an opportunity to do that, to learn and to talk about environmental issues and how people in this city can engage.
What brings you to the Energy Efficiency Forum tonight?
Well, I'm here for extra credit in my English class, but I'm also here to learn a little bit about energy efficiency and how to help it in Los Angeles.
For more information, go to theaterofwill.org. For El Camino Reality, I'm Katrina Arzaga.
Hey Amina, how excited were you about the El Camino Egg Drop?
No, not as excited as Adele Schroet, who covered the annual Physics Egg Drop.
El Camino's newest physics teacher, Mr. Zahur, assigned his first quarter project, the classic egg drop. Students had to build a contraption to protect a raw egg that would be thrown up the balcony of the penthouse, 3 stories off the ground. Some students were successful, walking away with an untouched egg. Others, however, were not as lucky.
While they were dropping the eggs, I take the tally of whose egg broke, and whose egg survived. So if it broke, I have to put an X. If it survived, I put a check. And the fastest time for a survivor, wins the whole drop for the class.
Me and partner Manny Russell, we looked at a lot of prototypes online, and we found a few. We tested out a few projects, they didn't work, and we tried to come up with something that had, a design from all the prototypes, and it worked.
I think the thing that protected the egg the most was that our project had these cups on the corners that absorbed the impact really well, because the box tended to land on a corner, so the cups kind of absorbed the shock when it hit the corner.
Well, we learned how to make a very well thought out design for the project, given the limited standards that we had to meet.
What I'll do different is I'll have more straws, because that was when I saw it broke. It's the backside of my project was split open.
The first major physics project of the year truly went excellent. For El Camino Reality, I'm Adele Schroet.
You know what I'm in the mood for?
What?
Some food.
What kind of food?
I don't know. Do you have any suggestions?
I don't, but Jackson Cook might have some really good ideas.
Hi, welcome to Cook and Cook. I'm your host, Jackson Cook. And have you ever had a hard time making a turkey around Thanksgiving time? That's no more. Here at Cook and Cook, we're going to show you how to make a fruit turkey. Come on, I'll show you.
Here's what you need. Cantaloupe, strawberries, mixed fruit, pineapple, a pear, grapes, and skewers. Alright, first you gotta put your strawberries on your skewer, then your bananas, then you gotta stick your pineapple right in there, then you get a little cantaloupe and some grapes. Now you got some beautiful skewers for your Thanksgiving dinner. Then you take your half-broken skewer and you stick it in your orange, and then boom, you got another orange skewer. Okay, now you gotta get your raisins and put a raisin on your pear, make some eyes. Then you take strawberry, make a little jiggly thing for your turkey. Then you get a nice orange for a little nose. Then you put it in your cantaloupe, and then now you got a nice little head. There you go. That's the fruit turkey.
Okay, now we have special guests, Amina Bahi and Emily Osry, teach you how to make a nice Thanksgiving dessert.
Thanks, Cook. Now that we got all the lame, healthy stuff out of the way, it's time to get to the good stuff. An Oreo cookie crust pie. That sounds like really hard, dude. Don't worry, we'll show you how to make it. Here's what you'll need.
1 container of Cool Whip, powdered sugar, Oreos, vanilla extract, heavy whipping cream, 2 packages of cream cheese, butter, chocolate chips, 1 pie pan.
Let's start with the crust. First, blend 1 package of Oreos until only crumbs remain. Then, in a large mixing bowl, mix the crumbs with a melted stick of butter and press it into the 10-inch pie pan. So when you're done, stick it in the fridge until it's ready to fill. While that's in the fridge, we're going to make the chocolate ganache. First, take your heavy whipping cream and put it on the stove on the lowest heat setting. When it's almost to a boil, pour it over the chocolate morsels. After waiting 2 to 3 minutes, stir the ganache up until it's ready to the creamy consistency. While that's cooling, it's time to make the filling. First, you're going to chop 12 Oreos. Then, in a large mixing bowl, beat the cream cheese with an electric mixer until blended. Then add the powdered sugar and the vanilla extract. After that, mix in the chopped Oreos and Cool Whip and stir with a spatula. Then spread this mixture on the crust when it's done and put it in the fridge for half an hour. After that's hardened, spread the ganache over the filling, and before it hardens completely, you can chop up extra Oreos for the topping and decorate it as you please. When that's done, put it in the freezer for 2 hours, and then you're done.
Thanks, Amina and Emily. Now you got a nice dessert for Thanksgiving dinner. See you next time on Cooking with Cook.
Hey, Amina, what's the worst part about your Thanksgiving?
Hanging out with my relatives.
The students of El Camino seem to agree. Here are some of their stories.
Hi El Camino, I'm Angelique Chen.
And I'm Kiki Schling. Last week, we asked you guys to send in a couple of your craziest relative Thanksgiving stories.
And today we are reading your tweets. Let's get started. @John says, 1 year ago on Thanksgiving, my Uncle Tom was building a house of cards to pass time. Once he had finished our meal, my 3-year-old sister came and knocked it all over. He was so upset that he took the rest of the turkey and threw it at my sister. And then my mom called the cops. That was so weird.
@Omar says, one Thanksgiving, my uncle was repeatedly told not to go anywhere near the kitchen. As the turkey was taken out and left on the stove, juices from the meat spilled onto the floor. He learned his lesson when he slipped and face planted onto the poor bird.
@Taylor says, I forgot the butter. Tragic. I was forced to go to the store and get butter or the bread would be eaten dry. Wait, what does this have to do with cranky relatives?
@Darren says, one time during Thanksgiving, my mom and my aunt were cooking the turkey in the oven, but they left the turkey in there for way too long, and we remembered that it was still in the oven. So we went to go and take it out, but when we tried to take it out, the whole oven, including the turkey, caught on fire. So we had to go get the extinguisher, and while my uncle was whacking the shirt with his wait, was he shirtless? This all happened when I was only 5 years old. You had a hot Thanksgiving.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, El Camino.
We hope you guys have a terrific Thanksgiving.
And now let's toss it over to Matt Burner for this week's sports wrap-up.
Thanks, Amina. Last Friday, the football team defeated the Hamilton Yankees by a final score of 27-21. The win moves them into the quarterfinals, where they will travel to face the Banning Pilots. The basketball team started their season on Thursday with the alumni game. The regular season will take place after winter break. We'd like to congratulate all the teams that competed in the fall semester for a great season this year. We'd also like to congratulate Lucy Yang on her commitment to University of Pennsylvania. For details on when our next live stream will be, follow us on Twitter at @ECR_live for updates. For El Camino Reality, I'm Matt Burner.
On Tuesday morning, El Camino students exercised their First Amendment rights.
Please take a moment to watch this and
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone!
Oh, once I rode that ribbon highway, I saw above me the endless sky. I saw below me a golden valley. Now this land was made for you and me. I roamed and I rambled and I followed followed my footsteps through the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding. It cried, this land was made for you and me. Well, the sun came shining as I went strolling through the wheat fields waving, and her dust clouds rolling, and her bells were ringing as the fog was lifting, and I seen this land was made for you and me. One Sunday morning